good at that.
Yeah. Chang. All right, guys, welcome to the second installment of Extreme Airsoft's 6-year-strong birthday bash. I've got with me Sean from Tippmann Arms. Sean, welcome to Rhode Island. Is this your first time up here?
It is. Very small state.
So, yeah, I mean, the only state where you can really drive 20 minutes in either direction and possibly miss the border. But, you know, I mean, we make it work. Everything's kind of packed in, as you can see. CQB is rampant up this way because lack of space. But, you know, I mean, as you can see, close quarters environment is a pretty conducive place for a nice HPA setup.
That it is, yeah.
Seeing a couple of your guns out here. Now, I mean, it's first time up here. Hey, what do you think of the place?
I like it. It's a very, very cool pro shop for all you players. Great field they got here. Very friendly atmosphere. Your staff is very fun, very easy to talk to, very laid back. So it's been a very fun, new adventure here. Extreme Airsoft is definitely top notch in the area on the East Coast. I really like everybody here. Your owners are hands-on, which is very, very cool and unique within the airsoft industry. A lot of industries in general, but airsoft as well. I love that they're here, they're on site, and they're available for players to talk to. And
they're running around probably most out of anybody today.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And I've only got a few chances to talk to them, but you can tell they're very event-oriented, and it's going to be a great time.
Thank you very much. Now I gotta ask. When I first really started with shooting recreational sports was like 13 years ago when I picked up, actually, oddly enough, the first paintball gun, a Tippmann 98 Custom. And I gotta ask, I know that Airsoft is pretty young in your company's history. I recall, actually, it was a couple years back when we were carrying paintball. We had one of the representatives from your R&D department was actually talking to Fuge, who's the GM and the tech here. And he was asking him what qualities make a good airsoft gun.
Yeah.
And we were kind of a little perplexed by that question coming from your company, because you guys, it was like the spring season, everyone was focused on paintball. You guys we were buying in some product from you guys and everything. And then lo and behold, a couple years later, like we start seeing a couple teasers. Hey, this new Tippmann gun's coming out, and it ain't shooting paint anymore. And we was kind of intrigued and excited because I personally, from owning the 98 Custom and using A5s and some other modifications, they're rock solid guns, and it was exciting. A company that's known for a paintball gun that's like the AK-47 to paintball guns.
Yeah.
And bringing that into the airsoft market is a very because reliability is a key feature to airsoft guns. And so when did really like the company really want to take the shift and really just kind of kick the door down into the airsoft market with this HPA setup?
You know, like you said, a few years back, our R&D department and our company heads, decided that shooting sports in general is where our company really tries to focus. We're known for paintball as of recent. Got a few BBs flying at us, huh?
Yeah, we're in the party room right now, and there's some games going on, and it's getting heated up out there.
But we're known for paintball. Not well known is our actual history. We started doing small replica guns, small 22 replica style machine guns, battle guns, heavy artillery miniatures that would shoot 22 caliber bullets. So, we come from a background of gun making, gun manufacturing, and we moved into paintball because at the time the company had saw an opportunity. And just the same way within paintball we're well known, we saw an opportunity to move and diversify ourselves within different markets, and bring with us the great expertise, the great innovation, and the great brand name behind Tippmann. As far as seeing how to develop a gun that would fit in the airsoft industry, we definitely took those full 3 years of knowing that we do know a lot about paintball, we do know a lot about shooting sports and how to bring a good product to a different market, but we didn't, we understand that we're the new guys, and there are more people in this industry that know much better than we do. So we did reach out to a lot of well-known and well-established people within the industry, and we asked them, what makes a good product? What kind of product do you want to see? We took into account a lot of different opinions, a lot of different player accounts of how functionality, durability, and aesthetics would go into our gun. And our engineering team did a knockout job. And like you said, it's a durable gun. It's very easy to work on. It's player friendly. It's definitely unique within the HPA system or gas blowback system because it can run on the CO2 and on the HPA. It's very durable. These guns will, we have a sponsor team in the UK that actually did a video of them coming out of the water with the guns with the CO2 mags. I mean, a lot of people I know will, when rain hits with the AEGs, sometimes guys duck and hide, but with our gun, it's very durable, it's very well-rounded, and it's unique within the industry. So I think that's where we try to find our niche was innovation within the market.
I mean, grabbing this guy, you can feel it's a very, very solid platform. I mean, it's a polymer rail system, but it's not. It doesn't feel like your cheap ABS plastic. I mean, it's very reminiscent of like the material in the A5, and I'm gonna get the microphone nice and close because just that charging handle sound. And let's get the safety off on this guy. That sound, like I had talked to you earlier, kind of off camera, just that sound of that bolt coming forward, it takes you back to the A5 and the Tippmann 98 system. Very a short stroking but very strong bolt system. Now that's definitely not something that you see a lot because it's almost. When we were a little off put by it when we first saw it because it was like, is it a gas blowback? Is it an HPA setup? It seems to find the best of both worlds in having the recoil system, also being basically swappable to HPA in a very short amount of time. You can convert this over from the CO2 mags to traditional AG mags, which that's a mark of a good company because I remember that's one thing that Fuj was talking to the R&D department about is they were looking for a way to be able to have this not be proprietary to the point of where you couldn't get different things on the market, and the mags was one main thing. And so it's very, very smart design because you got the ability to get rid of the hose, run the CO2, run the Tippmann magazines in it, or free yourself up. Use those PTS mags, those Ares Amoeba mags that you love, and run it on HPA. And another cool innovation that I like seeing is the gun is internally regulated, which is a big thing because now you don't need to look for a Ninja or a Firebase style regulator, which could run up to like $200.
Right.
Now you just grab yourself go to your paintball equipment. If you switched over a while back, grab that $30 remote line, hook it up to a tank, and you're good to go. Yeah. Now I do have a question. In regards to the remote line and switching it to the HPA setup, can you, if you have your still have like a 20 ounce or 24 ounce CO2 tank, run that through the remote line in its HPA configuration and still run flawlessly?
You can, yes. You can run them on CO2 tanks or HPA tanks.
Which is a huge advantage because you get that nice pop of having a much higher pressure air or a higher pressure gas and get to use your AEG mags. So that's really the best of both worlds. This is really kind of a cool product. You guys can really look forward to having these in the store. Check them out this weekend. Come down tomorrow, Saturday, and take a look. Meet Sean, and maybe you'll even get to test fire a couple.
We're gonna have 2 to test fire, and for all those guys who are gonna be coming out this weekend, We have a nice deal to put together for you, a few things that you normally wouldn't get in a normal package. We're going to do a great deal for you. So to figure out what that is, you guys got to come down here and check out the entire scene, check out the store, and play a little bit. And I'll be on the field. I'll be back in the booth. So let me know if I can do anything for you. I know these guys here at Extreme Airsoft will do the same.
All right, Sean, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. And enjoy your stay here in Rhode Island. Get your ass out on the field and go sling some plastic.
All right, sounds good.